You are now listening to or watching the It Takes All Kinds podcast.
Yeah, and if you aren't, you can head over to Apple Podcasts or Spotify and listen to us now. Or head on over to Drib on YouTube and watch the video version as well.
And if you'd like to stay up to date on when we're releasing a new episode or any other fun information about the podcast, you can give us a follow on Instagram at It Takes All Kinds Podcast and on Twitter at ITAK Podcast. That's ITAK Podcast.
Without saying much else, we hope you enjoy this episode.
Come.
No, not that one. We're not doing that one, Gavin.
Come.
You know who that is?
Come.
Oh yeah, that's Joe Rogan.
Mr. Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
Hey everyone.
I think that one's my favorite, but I don't think anybody's going to like it that much. Listen.
I am smoking a brisket and some ribs.
Do you hear it?
What is that?
Mr. Bust. Mr. Bust.
Who is it?
He's like a food. Hey guys,
I'm making meats now. Smoking these meats.
we're making meats now.
Meat smoking.
It Takes All Kinds podcast is now taking on the meats.
We have the meat.
It takes all kinds. We have meat. Guys, it's episode 12. You know it.
Wow,
love
we're almost to our teenage years.
We're almost to 50.
Uh-huh.
We're getting closer to 50 every day.
Getting closer.
You never want to have to bury your son.
Some things never change.
Some things never change, but your son will die. That's right. Guys, today is... I'm going to mute you in a minute. Today is Monday, May 24th. We're actually recording this on a Monday. Finally again,
Monday.
Gavin is taking off work every Monday to record this podcast, which actually is kind of true.
Well, I did work today from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m.
I should say the evenings.
Yeah, come on. I'm only working 12 hours on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Sorry, I'll tell my neighbors I had to clear my throat. Yeah, it's today's Monday, May 24th. You're hearing this on Friday, May 28th. Almost June. It's almost June. And you know what June has?
Memorial Day.
That's true. We remember all the Mays.
Mm-hmm.
You know
all
what
the
June
days
has?
we had in
Gavin, what does June have?
Father's Day.
Mm-hmm. Something else. We were just talking about it earlier. Something very special happens 2 days in the June.
Obama's birthday?
I couldn't really tell you if that's true or
Andrew's
not.
birthday. It's Andrew's birthday.
Is Andrew's birthday in June?
We were just talking about it last night.
Well, his brother Jonathan's birthday is the same day, but is Andrew's birthday also in June?
June 5th.
I knew that.
That's what's so special about it.
Shoot, we'll be recording right after his birthday too. Speaking of, my birthday is in June, Gavin.
Oh, I thought your birthday was on Day.
I thought your birthday was in January.
I thought your birthday was done.
You're right.
Yeah.
My birthday is June 2nd, everybody. And guess what?
You won't be listening to this podcast on June 2nd.
You won't be
because you're
hearing
going to be
this.
celebrating with Carson's big birthday bash.
We're going to be celebrating my birthday and
at Chuck E. Cheese's.
everybody's invited to Chuck E. Cheese's where the pizza is always free. No, my...
Come on down to Chuck E. Cheese's.
Happy birthday, Carson. We hope you have a good birthday, buddy. And don't eat too much cake. You're gonna have a sugar rush.
Good evening. I'm going to be your host for today's video.
What could
In
you
the video
even
that you
possibly
have
be
clicked
watching
upon,
right now?
We're going to be telling you 3 of the most
No,
haunted
we're not
scary
watching that
TV
guy.
stories that
Nope,
we have
turn it
found.
off. Turn it off. Guys, my birthday is coming up next week, a week from Wednesday, which I kind of forgot about until the other night. And I was like, oh, shoot, I'm going to be 21 a week from Wednesday. I'm going to be 21.
You know, I was sitting at a stoplight today, and I was like, man, I don't feel like I'm 21.
You said you were standing at a stoplight?
Sitting at a stoplight. I was sitting at a stoplight, you know, with a car.
Why were you sitting at a stoplight?
You know, because the stoplight was stopped.
Shoot, I got to quit out of my email. The stoplight was stopped?
Mm-hmm. And I was just like, man, I'm 21. I had
Drink and drive?
No.
Oh,
I had an existential crisis at a stoplight.
Uh-oh.
I was like,
we
man,
go.
everything's pointless, and we're on a floating rock going through space, and it's so tough.
Everything's
It's
downhill
so-
from here.
It's
Here.
tough being 21.
Everything's downhill from here.
It's tough being
Here.
21. I realize that
Here.
maybe I'm never gonna be happy if I'm 21 and I'm not happy.
Gavin, you're never going to be happy. You're never going to be happy. Never going to be happy. Never going to be happy.
We're on a rock. That was a long week.
Long week. The longest week ever. Guys, I'm going to be 21 here soon. And to celebrate,
Yeah, someone asked me. "Do you wanna
we're
smoke meat?"
planning, or we just planned, I guess we're still in the process of planning, a special. Well, no, I was
Bruh.
right. We're in the process of planning a little birthday special celebration podcast for me. That you'll probably hear more details about next week, but I just want to tee that up so you guys are, so you guys can mark your calendars. It won't be next episode, but it'll be the episode after. That will be my birthday special, where I'm gonna turn 21. I'm gonna get drunk on the podcast. I'm gonna get so drunk. I'm gonna get blackout drunk on the podcast. Guys, Gavin, where did you actually have an existential crisis at a
No, I'm just kidding.
light stop?
I did realize that I was 21 and that.
You're not happy? Is that a?
No, I'm kidding.
Do we need to get you out of here?
No, I'm kidding. Nope.
I got someone who we can call.
So, what do you got slated for us today, Carson?
Well, I wanted to ask you. So obviously we only recorded just a couple days ago,
yeah.
but I wanted to know if you had any updates on how. Well, how about I'll do this? How was work? How's work? How's
Sunday
work been?
was-
how has work been?
Sunday was where all the Sunday drivers were coming out. So,
Oh yeah.
So I was going to work and everybody was going like 20 miles per hour and a 25. It was just like, all right, guys, like I know it's Sunday, but people got to go to work, guys.
Yep.
I
Some
mean,
of us work. I worked on yesterday, Sunday too.
yeah, and it was like, all right, guys, let's get going. And also,
Did you lay on the horn?
I realized I was telling you last night about this one guy ruined a drug for me.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want you should probably tell the story again. I think.
Yeah, so
For people who are
last
listening.
night or yesterday there was this guy who came in and was like, I got a phone call talking about I need to pick up my drugs.
Oh, well, he was in the drive-thru.
He was in the
first, I
drive-thru,
thought.
yeah. And I tend to just kind of sit back and count my pills.
As you know how they, you know what they say.
And so I was just kind of like, okay, I'll go get it because everybody else is busy. So I got it, and the guy, his wife's driving, and you could hear he's in the passenger, and he's like, I'm here to pick up my drugs. I got a phone call about refilling my prescriptions, and I'm like, yeah, sure. What can yeah, sure. What's your name? And then he told me his name, and I'm like, well, it says here you don't have anything. We don't have anything here yet. And he's like, well, you called me. You called me in the middle of the day. I'm like, okay, well, let me go look on a bigger computer. Let me look on a more. That's why I said a bigger computer because that computer is like really small, and also it's just like it's very like unidirectional with everything. So we went to a different computer and found out that we called him to tell him to refill his prescriptions.
Mm-hmm.
But he came in and he was like, "Oh, my prescriptions are refilled." So then I'm like, "Yeah, sure, we can push through that, but there's someone behind you, so we're gonna have to get that car. So can you wait like 15 minutes?" So 5 minutes later, I got the drug, and I'm counting it, and then I hear him come through the drive-thru again, and you can hear my coworker kind of being like, "All right, sir, like, you know, we haven't gotten to it yet. It's been 5 minutes. Like, give us a second, all right? And then my coworker was like, and there's also another car behind you, so you're gonna have to go like come back around. And then his wife in the driver's seat was like, this is ridiculous. And it was like you're the one that's in the drive-through,
Yeah.
and your drugs weren't even ready yet.
We just told you 15 minutes.
Yeah, and you were here in 5, and I'm over here. Oh, like then they come through the third time, and they're like waiting there, like they're not moving. They're like we're going to say. So then my pharmacist is like, Gavin, you have those drugs ready? I was like, I don't know where I put the sticker for the bottle. And so I was like, and she's like, oh yeah, to print off another one. And so I'm like sweating bullets trying to find. I was like panicking about like where I put this. Careful now.
Sorry.
Where I put this like non-existent label, and I was like, do I just press this button? And she's like, yeah. And so I counted out really quick, and it just, and then yesterday there was just a lot of, no offense to if you're an older individual, but some of you people and some of the people in that generation are pretty.
Well, Gavin, you got to cut them some slack because they probably just came back from Cracker Barrel and they're probably filled with sodium, which makes old people angry.
You're right.
They're filled with cheesy grits. Their cheesy grits were not cooked thoroughly.
Dude, I had grits. I remember one time I was at my grandma's. My grandma was like, "You want some grits?" And she was like, "It's basically just oatmeal." And I did not think that
Wait, did you have cheesy grits or
no,
did you
just
have
regular,
like,
just like literally plain grits. And
my opinion on grits is that they're not bad, but they're so pointless. There's just no point to them.
It's literally slop. It's like nutritional slop.
It's just slop. It's so bland.
Yeah, and it's a very old person thing where you've lost all your taste buds, so you're like, well, I need texture now.
Yeah, I need cream slop. I need something that'll make my poop
so she fixed
runny.
it for me, and it was hot. So I let it cool down for a little bit, and I put it to my mouth, and I was like, there's nothing to it.
Yeah,
I was like, this is awful.
And that's the thing is, it's not like oatmeal where it's like dense and has like texture to it.
It's like ground up oatmeal. It's literally some of the worst shit I've ever ate.
Like oatmeal, you can kind of like crunch into, and it actually has texture to it. Whereas like
chew to it.
Grits is just like you said, just like airy slop.
So
buttery, airy
Yeah.
slop.
So also, there was this woman that came in and she was talking about she was here to get her vaccine.
Okay.
So that's good.
Are you administering
No,
the
I'm
vaccines?
not. I'm not certified. You have to be certified to
Okay.
do it. And you have to go through like a lot of classes to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, and you have to like demonstrate it to somebody and all this stuff. And
You have to shoot somebody up.
you have to shoot
yourself up.
Yep. I gotta tie myself off, shoot it up,
Shoot up.
heat it
Pretty
up.
good at that.
Yeah.
Freebase it.
I actually poured alcohol over myself, freebase, and then lit myself on fire.
Just like Pritchard Ryer.
Richard Pryor.
Richard Cryers.
So she's like, yeah, I have an appointment for. She sounded
She was
like
a man?
No, she sounded like this,
Oh, wow.
and she's like, I have an appointment for 2:00, and so we're like, oh, it doesn't say you do, and she's like, well, that damn website was just so hard to see. She's like, I didn't even know if I needed an appointment or not.
Then why'd you say you had an appointment?
Don't worry, it gets better, and she's like, wow, I came here, and this wasn't even an option. And so, like, me and like everybody else in the pharmacy is like, did you really just say that?
What wasn't even an option?
The pharmacy that we were at, she's like, this location wasn't even an option. So in my head, I'm like, so why the fuck are you here?
Yeah, why did you come here then? Are you guys giving vaccines then?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, walk-ins too.
So she was able to get it?
Yeah, she was able to get it, but it was like, and because she didn't have an appointment, she had to fill out all this other paperwork, and so obviously she was not too happy about that. But she gave back our pen. She was like,
oh God.
She's like, those pens are so damn good. I wish I could keep them. And I was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And so basically, like
Buy 'em in
the pharmacist was getting everything ready on the computer, and I'm just sitting here listening to her like berate us, and I was just like, yeah, no, I understand, because I didn't want to be like, no, you're wrong.
Yeah. You're wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong, and also you're wrong.
And you're right.
Yeah, yesterday was the longest, not a long 6 hours, but it was just kind of like a meh.
Yeah.
It was a mess 6 hours, but Saturday was actually like a really chill like 8 hour shift of like, all right, I'm in a groove, everybody's.
You didn't do both on Saturday, did you?
No,
You did the
I just
hospital.
woke up and went to the retail. So it was just kind of like, okay, yep, all right.
Oh,
we're
you
good.
didn't have the hospital. You said Oh, my
Yep.
bad, my bad.
Yeah, so that was all retail. In the hospital, I literally don't not deal with, but I don't treat any patients or anything like that
Sure.
directly. I don't administer.
You're not supposed to, but you do.
Uh-huh.
I'm just kidding.
I visit people's rooms and I just give them pills.
Hey,
Hey, buddy, try this.
look what I found.
Look what I found on the floor.
These were extra.
I got a couple in my pocket.
I brought these from home. I
Yeah.
bought these at the gas station. They said bigger on them.
I
They're
bought
all
some
different
rhino.
color.
I bought some rhino testosterone.
Rhino balls. These
You gotta eat them
These
whole.
are all different shapes and sizes, and some of them taste like cherries.
You gotta watch them grow in the water.
You gotta take them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in your IV. I'm gonna pop this capsule and pour it in the
Did you
IV.
ever have those dinosaurs that would grow in the water?
Yeah,
Yeah, I give people those.
yeah.
To drink.
To eat.
To eat.
They
They swallow it whole, and I'm just
one 15 to 30 minutes later, they're this big.
yeah. They're like, I don't feel so good, but
And
they can't.
Yeah,
And like all
they
their
can't puke it up because it's stuck.
because it's all soaked up in the dinosaur.
Oh, I don't feel good.
It's all soaked up in the
It's
dinosaur.
soaking up their bile.
The dinosaur is like cut in half, but it's like soaking up all the bile.
Yeah, soaking up all their bile. Whew, that's something to think about.
So
where
yeah,
was I
it
going
was
with
a
that?
really chill Saturday. I didn't really.
Oh, I was gonna ask you.
Saturday
which,
wasn't that bad.
Which, after working at both places for 2 weeks, 1 week, week and a half?
1 week for the retail, 2 weeks for the.
Okay.
2 weeks tomorrow for the hospital.
Do you know which one you like better?
No, I don't. I don't really, but
I don't like either.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but I would say that I do like both of them because they actually directly contribute to my learning eventually.
And they're
At some
both
point.
different.
Yeah,
in
and they're
some
different,
way.
completely different. Like two different spectrums, and it's basically like two different mindsets with it. I will say that today I had like a really big visual headache because I was just sorting medications into bins.
Oof.
And like I had to take them out of plastic bags, put the plastic bag because it has HIPAA stuff, put it into a
HIPAA.
like healthcare information protection privacy.
like FurPub. That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. But I was like,
it's
what does
that,
it
but
stand
for
for?
healthcare.
Okay.
And I had to put if it has any type of name on it, you have to put it in this box. So I put it in the box and then took out the drugs and poured it out, and now it's sorted into we have like certain packets for a robot or whatever, and then.
Do you guys dispose of drugs at
Yeah,
all?
mhm.
Okay, so
And,
like
like,
you could bring something and be like, hey, can you
Well,
do something
they're
with
not.
these
So
opioids?
the thing that sucks is that this
I think
is
you
not-
said that thing with sex.
No,
the thing with sex is
the thing that sucks is that sometimes the nurses don't read the signs in the med rooms where they administer medication or where they get their medications from us.
okay.
They have these special rooms in the hospital. They don't read the sign that says don't put used insulin pens back into the pharmacy, and they send them back almost every time. I counted like probably 15 today that were used.
Why would they? Do
I don't know.
that?
I don't know. But the tamper tape we tape it up, and so they obviously have been opened before, and it was just like, can you guys like read this fucking sign? I'm
Please
sorry,
don't
but
do that. That's
it was really weird. It,
That's
like there
kinda
was a lot.
scary.
There was a lot today, and there was a whole like chemo bag that came back, and it was like I was like, what is this? That's my supervisor. And he's like, oh, that must be a home med, and I was like, it's in a chemo bag. I don't even know what I was supposed to do with this.
yeah. Holy shit.
Yep.
No,
But-
so what I was asking is at CVS, can somebody bring in drugs for you guys to like dispose of?
That's a good question. I think so.
Okay.
But we have to
I was
enroll.
just-
I think we have to enroll them. We have to like sign them up for it.
I don't even know what that even means.
So
I'm just
like
gonna
if
take
I
your
were to
word
give
for
you
it.
like a narcotic,
okay,
and let's just say you have extra.
can you?
Okay, no, I can't.
Oh shit. Well,
Pharmacists can't prescribe.
wait a minute. So what? So why are you becoming a pharmacist? What do you
Because I
care?
like helping people.
Anyway, you're full of shit.
So, yeah, so they have a program where you enroll it, and then you
Yeah.
have to bring it in at a certain time, and then we put it somewhere.
Okay.
I can't Can't really say much more than that.
And guess what, Gavin? I don't think you need to.
Yep, that's
But
what it is.
But I do appreciate
we throw it away.
that.
We throw it away for you, so you don't like flush it down the toilet and then make the fish all high. Turn the freaking frogs.
Turn the frogs gay.
Turn the freaking frogs gay.
Why is that noise happening right now? Do you hear that too?
That's mine.
That's your laptop? Is your laptop cracking? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for choosing American Airlines. I think it always sounds like that, but whenever you listen to it in post, it's not that loud. So, I'm wasting my time. Anything else going on in your life? I feel like you haven't been able to play video games.
No, I have not at all. I just am too tired, and also I'm just kind of like,
Do you like that game, Too Tired?
yeah.
Sorry. bad
No,
joke.
I will say that will be like that is kind of like the trade-off is that like I hung out with one of my friends who I play Xbox with over the weekend,
Mhm.
Sam and Dylan, and I guess my roommate. Sorry, my computer is glitching out there.
Sorry, I gotta snap my
So
laptop.
yeah, and he was talking about like how since he sent me a TikTok and it was like when you have an adult job now you can't play online whenever your friends are online because they're up like late.
Yeah.
Like Dylan woke up at like I'm pretty sure like 2:00 today, and I was like I have an hour left of work, Dylan.
And wait, what? Is he a year older than you?
No,
Why isn't he doing a pharmacy job?
I don't know.
Just doesn't
They,
want to.
they just haven't yet. No big deal. But
Big
it
deal
was
to me.
yeah, he like so Sam had mentioned it, and I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm sorry. I was like, I just don't want to get sucked into a game, and then it's like 11 o'clock, 11:30, 12, 1, 2. You
Yeah.
know, and it's just like, especially because me and Dylan play MLB The Show, and full games last like an hour about.
Oh,
So
damn.
yeah, like 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how good I am or how bad
Yeah.
I'm doing, and et cetera, et cetera. And it's just kind of like I don't want to get sucked into a game like that and then lose track of time, and then all of a sudden I'm tired tomorrow. So I rather just maybe take a nap and then just watch YouTube videos and then go back to bed.
Yeah, that's what I do minus the nap. I don't like napping.
I mean I did yesterday just 'cause I was tired. I did tonight just 'cause I was tired. Like I had such a bad visual headache. My right eye was just like cramping. It felt like it was
Ugh.
cramping.
Ugh.
'Cause it was like I was looking down. Like I wasn't looking up, so whenever I looked up, it would hurt. 'Cause
Yeah,
I was looking
yeah.
down for so long.
No, I yeah. I
And it
know what
wasn't a
that's like.
screen either, so it wasn't like just like
But it's just fixating on one
yeah,
thing for a
it
long
was just,
time.
ugh. So
Um,
I was at least
Yeah.
I was able to listen to music. So I think I'm bringing headphones tomorrow. I think I'll be able to at least
Oh,
put
really?
in like one.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I'll
That'll be
at least
good.
be able to put in one. Just
Just
'cause,
put in
like-
both. Who cares?
Yeah, put on
Dubstep.
no, put on noise cancellation.
There you
So
go.
like anytime anybody tries talking to me, I'm
They're just like
still sorting.
And then they're like, and you're just like, can't
Yeah,
hear you.
and they're gonna and they wouldn't fire me and they'd love me.
Yeah, they will. They
Mhm.
will keep you forever.
Mm-hmm.
You signed a contract. Yeah, no, I was just gonna say that is somewhat of what I've kind of been dealing with for the past like I don't know, probably at least the past year, if not a little longer, with like having a job and like having to manage that
Mm.
and
Now that you have your own place, you have to deal with that even
personal-
more.
Oh my god, dude, I don't even know what the fuck to do with anything because I'm going. So actually, I'll talk about this in a minute. Whenever I share my update on life, is that I'm going to start going back to the bins starting tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm going to be going every single day again or what my schedule is going to be, but I haven't been in at least 2 weeks.
Really?
And I was supposed to start going back today, but I had shit to do here. I still have shit to do here, but I'm just going to say fuck it and go tomorrow anyways because I need to start getting back to it. But yeah, like trying to find a balance between everything is like, it's not fun.
Yeah.
And then you realize more and more that you have to plan stuff out. But like, there's like some friends like you and I who have jobs and have to plan things out. And then we have other friends who are always wanting to do things like spontaneously. And we're just like,
Yeah. No,
I
that was
may or may not be able to. And
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to be able to.
Yeah.
So
That was Saturday. I got a text at like 7:00, and it was like, "Hey, come out to this restaurant." And I was like, from Sam, and I was like, "All right, yeah, I can do that." But like Christian and Andrew were over and we were gonna watch the game, but I was like, I'm not gonna go play basketball. I just stood for 8 hours straight, so
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not gonna play basketball. I'm gonna
Exactly.
I'm gonna tear my thigh, like I'm gonna tear a hamstring.
Yeah.
So, just walking, like I felt like it just hurt to walk.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I go out to this restaurant and Sam and Dylan and Ashley are there and a couple other of his friends, and my food was already there. It was really nice. And then they're like, let's go to a park. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's just like, I was just like, I don't want to do anything just because like I work today
And you gotta work
and I have work
tomorrow.
tomorrow and I'm going to be tired tomorrow
Yep.
regardless of anything. Like, it's
Yeah.
not even like my fault. Like, I actually did get like a good, like, I think 9 hours of sleep. So I felt
Nice.
good on Saturday or on Sunday, but it was just kind of like, I was just like, I'm really pooped out. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
tired of talking to people right now. I'm sorry, but it was just one of those things where it was just like, and they understood. It was just kind of like, I was
Yeah.
just like, and my stomach hurt. It was just kind of like,
Yeah.
I just don't want to do anything right now. I just can't.
Most people are understanding.
Yeah, I would.
Not everybody. I've known some people who weren't so understanding about
Yeah.
my time and
No, I mean,
how it's hard to manage my time and
well, I felt like I was
and not
like
giving them enough time.
Yeah. Me?
No,
Oh, okay. It sounds
not
like,
you.
Okay.
I promise you.
Okay.
I was hoping you get the hint, but then I didn't want you to think I was talking about you because all jokes aside, I'm not talking about you, even though I could make a joke that I
could.
am, even though I'm not, because you've never, ever in a million years would ever
well,
not be understanding.
I would
my
say
time.
that, and I had a good conversation with someone else. I think yesterday or last night. I don't know what it was, but it was just kind of like I had a really easy semester this semester. Like, I'm not even gonna
Oh,
lie.
for real?
Yeah, it was just really chill.
I don't know if I ever heard you say
But
that.
it was just a really easy semester. And it was like basically all electives and like one difficult class, and I
Yeah,
did pretty good
I knew
in it.
that.
But it was just kind of like, man, I whenever it's fall semester though, it's like I'm my own boss. Where it's like, okay, I it's like I have to look at my schedule. And I'm like, I'm my own secretary. Where I'm like, yeah, let me look at my schedule. Yeah, it says here that I'm busy that day. That kind of thing. Where it's just, I felt like that, especially sophomore year. Whenever I had like a test every week, and I was just like, I can't. I was like, yeah, I would do that, but I have a test on Thursday, so I can't do it Wednesday night, but I can do Friday night. Like, how's that sound to you? And it's like, I'll send you an email and I'll get back to you. Like, I felt like I was doing that a lot sophomore year, and this year it was just kind of like, nah, I'm like, okay, I'll just take a nap,
Yeah.
But
yeah.
now it's since it's a summer, and I have two jobs. It's just kind of like, okay, I need to manage my time, like,
Yeah.
and it's really nice because it's just kind of like, I have a schedule, but also it's just. It's like that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward's living the same life every day, but he starts out really happy, and then like it's like he goes like sadder and sadder, and he's like playing the
if I
clarinet.
remember that episode or not. Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as I thought about it, I remembered it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like that and I think that it just kind of hit me like Saturday night. That I was like, I cannot do this one. I was like,
Yep.
I cannot hang out with people whenever I have free time. Like, I need to relax.
Yeah. No, that's like literally like not even joking. Like what I'm trying to figure out now is like how the fuck I'm supposed to manage my time and manage, because for a little while I was like, and I still am. I'm still guilty of doing this because I still haven't figured it out yet and figure out how to do everything. But I'm guilty of always like just like working from like 9 a.m. till like 10 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I do my usual schedule of going to the bins, and then I come home for a couple hours, work out, eat lunch, go back to the bins, come home, maybe take like an hour break, if even that, and then start working on listing stuff or start working on this or on that. And I'm trying to figure out how to like manage my time where I'm still able to get all the work I need to done, but I'm not like doing it till 11 p.m. or something every night. And then like I have time where I can, hang out with people or do this that isn't necessarily scheduled, but I'm literally like still in the process of trying to figure that out, because it's a weird thing when you're running your own business, and a lot of it just has to do with like you just kind of have to like suck it up if you want your business to be good, and you just have to like work your ass off.
Yeah, well, that's
Which is
you're
fine,
basically Elon
but-
Musk.
I mean, I'm Elon Musk of the clothing world.
Yeah.
It's what I'm trying to get at
You
here.
also microdose LSD and acid
do.
regularly.
Sean told me about it. He knows somebody who microdosed shrooms.
Allegedly.
Listen, I don't know how somebody in college has the kind of money to microdose shrooms. So
Well, when you work 2 jobs. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
When you work
It's
at
not
a
me,
pharmacy.
It's not me.
when you work at a pharmacy, you can get shrooms, right?
Yeah, huh? Yeah, we sell real shrooms.
Real shrooms in the
Mhm. Like
grocery
the-
aisle.
You know, the Mario shrooms. That's what we sell.
Yeah,
Mhm.
those are the best ones. They make
Mhm.
you big. And I got a couple
We
things
got
in my
some
pocket
rhino.
that make it big.
We got some rhino pills.
I wish you guys just had like on the other side of the window, just had like a bunch of like growth pills just hanging up, just sitting
Just
there.
Just like tonics.
Yeah,
We got some tonics here.
we got snake oil.
Play the ragtime.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Come and get your snake oil here. This is Gavin's magic stuff. Gavin will administer it and you will become very strong and not sick at all.
Does your son's tummy hurt? Well, give him this.
Give him
Give him this tapeworm, and it'll take all of his problems away, and his heart. It'll take his heart away. I'm sorry. What was that last part?
Why don't
It'll
you-
make his stomach not hurt, and his heart will be gone. What?
just lick this uranium and you'll feel so much better.
I just want you to take one drop of this mercury, and you won't feel a thing. Ever. You'll never feel a thing again.
Drink some poisoned water full of cholera and you'll feel great.
Are you depressed? Take some of this chloroform and sniff it, and you'll never feel again.
Oh man, this is Gavin's special seeing eyeglasses. You wear them and they pour acid straight into your eyes.
In your eyes. You ever heard of lobotomy? I don't know if you saw, but I was drooling just a little bit.
Yeah, I did.
On purpose.
On poopy.
You ever heard of lobotomy? Anyways, that's not funny, Gavin. I know somebody who had got a lobotomy. It was my cousin.
He was a little different afterwards, but I
I
think
noticed that something was
his
just a
behavior-
little bit different about him.
his behavior hadn't changed though.
The best part about that bit is the camera was not on.
Oh, good. Well, so it just was.
For the better.
Yeah.
It's on. It's on now. What do you want to hear about my life? It's my life by Mr. William Joel.
Smoking these meats.
Smoking these
earlier in the
meats.
day. Smoking these meats. Just set the charcoal up and you
Gavin,
set the wood chips up, and then smoking meats, grilling meats.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. So, as I stated last time, obviously, new apartment, new set. It's completely different. Everything's so changed about our set, and it's different. Just kidding. It's the same, and it looks the same. Even the walls are almost the same. The only thing that you can tell is different is like some of this stuff up here. So yeah, I moved in. I've been living here
We gotta
for.
paint this wall white now.
We could. My apartment lets me paint. They let me use oil paint and lead paint,
we gotta paint it. We gotta paint it this color so you can chroma key me to the wall.
so I can have more work to do.
huh.
Yeah, so I've been living here for a little over a week now. It's been going better. It's been getting better, but it hasn't been great. Obviously, like I explained last time, there's a lot
why
of
are
issues.
you wearing wet clothes?
Wet clothes?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well. Well, Gavin, actually, it's really funny you bring that up. So, as you guys heard last time, excuse me. As you guys heard last time,
You need some water?
Yeah, I need something to drink. Thank you. As you guys heard last time, what you guys heard last time, I was supposed to get a washer dryer from this company, Appliance Warehouse, who can go fuck themselves. And I didn't because they're fucking idiots and Appliance Warehouse can go fuck themselves.
Hey, listen, we don't know where that dryer went,
Hey,
but
Gavin,
we know we
I-
have it.
Hey, Gavin, I think I... Remember what you were talking about earlier?
Uh-huh.
I think I know who that was.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was Appliance Warehouse because they can go fuck themselves. Yeah, they can go eat a dick. And so I ended up renting a washer and dryer. Excuse me. I ended up renting a washer and dryer through my apartment complex. And as you all know, they said, let me just make this very
go
clear.
to Carson's GoFundMe. He
Please.
is an economic despair.
Economic
We need money for his dryer.
for my dryer. Free dryer. Free dry fits.
Uh-huh.
Larry
Larry Manfits.
Larry
The Misfits.
Seinfeld. So, I just want to make this very clear. I know I've said this a million times, but it will be important to what I say next. So, they said, they were really apologetic about Appliance Warehouse can go fuck themselves, about them not being able to get the washer and dryer and them being dumb idiots. And so they're like, yes, she's like, I'm pretty sure we have a washer and dryer. She's like, she called me. She's like, we for sure have a washer and dryer. We have the washer and we can deliver it today, but we don't know where the dryer is yet, which is still so funny to me that you didn't know where the dryer was.
Well, they
But she
usually
said
don't,
we for sure have a washer and dryer. Okay, I want you heard me say that, right?
They usually don't come in pairs. Usually some people just buy a dryer, some people just buy a washer.
If you ever see a washer out in the wild, it might not have a dryer with it.
But it's it's like every poo-poo time is pee-pee time, but not every pee-pee time is poo-poo time.
That is true.
Exactly like that. So it's like every time.
Maybe for you, but for me,
I want to go get
for
that
me,
checked
it's
out.
not the same. You're a pharmacist. So, I want to make it very clear. She said, and I quote, we have a washer and a dryer. We just don't know where the dryer is. So I got a call today.
Oh, today. There's an update.
There is. And that's what I'm getting to. I'm not just going to talk about the same thing again, even though I know everybody wants me to. Because I've been getting DMs nonstop. Carson, where's your dryer? Where's your dryer? Any update on your dryer?
Stop
I got a
being
call
chuggy.
today.
Stop being chuggy.
I'm sorry. I want to be a little chuggy here. I got a call today about 1 o'clock from the lady in the leasing office who I've been talking to since February about
The leasing
everything.
office here.
Yes, and that is. So she called me and she said, "Oh, because sorry, I'm completely skipped something. Because shit, did I say this on the podcast? Yeah, I think I did. Right? I don't know if I did. I
Maybe-
can't remember. Did I say how they had to put in requests for more? No, I didn't.
Mm-mm. No, you told me.
Shit, yeah, because that wouldn't make any sense. So I ended up calling. Yeah, sorry, I'm so lost right now. So I mentioned on the last podcast that I was expecting a call during the podcast about the dryer. They didn't end up calling me. And then on Saturday, I called them again because they still didn't call me. And then she answered, and she's like, "Oh yeah, they were supposed to tell you when they delivered the washer that we don't have any more dryers, so we had to put in a request to the landlord to order more dryers. But as soon as we get them, you'll be the first one to get them."
Well,
And I didn't say this, but I was like, "You told me you for sure had a dryer. You just didn't know where it was, but you for sure had one."
oh, I know we have one lying around this appliance
That's
warehouse
literally what she
somewhere.
said. Not Appliance Warehouse because they can fuck themselves.
Oh.
It's at my apartment.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And she said they for sure had one, but then she's like, "Yeah, turns out we didn't have any more." So I'm like,
They're just gonna
Okay.
go rip it out of somebody else's apartment. And they'll just deal with someone else.
I mean, yeah. So she tells me that, and I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, hey, am I gonna be charged for just the washer, or am I gonna start paying once I get the dryer? And she's like, yeah, you'll just be charged for the dryer or for the washer and for like from when you got it until the end of until you get the dryer, and then you'll start having to pay for both. And I was like, okay, well that's stupid because I haven't used my washer yet, and That was a weird sound. And I probably will, but I'm just like, it was just stupid. So she tells me that, and I'm like, okay, great. So this is going to take forever for them to fulfill this request about this dryer, just because that's how it usually works. And you have to keep fucking bugging people about the dryers or about anything, not just dryers. Sorry, I'm
Carson,
just
they
stuck
have
on
a
dryers.
lot more things to worry about than a dryer for this new tenant that just doesn't shut the fuck up.
Listen, I get what I want. It's what Mom always said to me. She said, you'll get what you want.
She said, you'll get what's coming to you.
So guess what, Gavin? I got a call today. And guess what? They fulfilled the request for the dryers already. And they have them ordered. And guess what my delivery date is for the dryer?
June 17th.
Do you remember what day I said that Appliance Warehouse and fuck them ended up moving my delivery date to? Do you remember what day?
It was like June 4th.
June 4th. Guess what day my dryer's going to show up?
June 4th.
Yep. So, long story short, I could have just waited.
That's only next Friday.
I mean, now it's like super close, but whenever I didn't get my washer and dryer on the day the day before I was supposed to move in, it made a huge difference. But now it's like, okay, whatever, that's next Friday. So, I'm glad I'm getting it, and I'm glad that they fulfilled the request sooner, because I thought they weren't going to, but I think this lady at the leasing office, who I really like, I think she probably bugged them to make sure they got it. Because she's been great. Like I've said, she's been great through everything. So, I'm not mad. It's just like, it was supposed to be the day I was supposed to get the other thing. So, that's the update on that. I also had an issue with my sewer backing up and seeping into my floorboards and making everything kind of smell funny.
Carson backed up all of his toilets, and he just
For fun.
He just doesn't flush them now.
I don't know how to flush toilets.
Yeah. Well, he didn't know how to turn on his toilet.
I never learned.
He never learned how to flush his toilet. Never learned how to wipe his butt.
No, I don't. I still don't.
And he's just very confused as to why poop is now in his living room.
I don't even know what poop is. I was never told.
Exactly.
So I don't want to get into the whole story of that. It's not that interesting, but pretty much there was a clog that overflowed, and it
went underneath the cover of the floorboards.
Yeah, it went underneath my floorboards, and it's still under there, and I'm still trying to get it all out. And now it's like seeping through the cracks, and it's like leaving like brown streaks on it, which is really fun. And so I'm going to have to clean my floor in the area.
You might just need to just pee in it.
I mean, it's worth a
It's
shot.
sterile.
Yeah, sterilize it. It's definitely going to get moldy here in like a month, for sure, underneath the floor there.
Well, you're lucky that it's not by your kitchen.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
wait. It's right in front of my
actually-
fridge. Oh, wait. I forgot. It's in front of my fridge. Yeah, so that was a whole thing. And then
right
like
next to your stove.
a plumber run a line at like 11 o'clock at night, and it was the loudest thing ever, but it was really funny. It was literally like it was like that. So
I'm sure nobody had anything going on Sunday night, Saturday morning.
Saturday night. So I guess it was a Saturday, so it's not that big of a deal. So that happened, and so things are getting better finally with my apartment. And hopefully I'll have a dryer here soon, and hopefully it doesn't get delayed. And Gavin, I also ordered a couch today. God, what did you eat for dinner? There, beans?
Yeah,
I ordered a couch today. A sectional couch. I don't know if it's gonna fit.
I kind of like the just 2 chairs and a table and a shitty TV setup.
I had 2 very expensive chairs, 1 IKEA coffee table, and 1 thrift store TV stand with a VCR
and a 20-inch TV.
and a 20-inch TV. It's probably gonna be a while before I get a bigger TV. But I also don't. So I'm getting a sectional. Can we not?
I did not mean to press that one at all, actually.
I'm getting a sectional couch,
Uh-huh.
and it's very large, so it's gonna take up like 90% of my living space. And I'm gonna have
Hey,
to
at least
put
somebody
it.
could sleep on it.
That's true. 2 people could sleep on it. And I think I'm gonna have to put my TV above my fireplace. I think is what I'm realizing
That's fine.
because of the way it's going to be set up. So we'll see. I'll keep everybody updated. It's going to be a nice couch. I'm actually really excited about it. And it actually might come next week.
What if it comes before your dryer?
That'd be fine. I don't know how I'm supposed to wash my couch. So I got that to look forward to. I got something to look forward to finally, and it's a couch, and I'm very excited about it. So another quick update that I meant to do last Friday, but I completely forgot about it, is hopefully the last update about my dad for a while, because they are home. I didn't even tell you this. They came home Friday night from Minnesota, and my dad getting his surgery done. So they're home now. He's doing really good. He's like healing up super fast, which is like insane and mind blowing. So he's doing well, and no new updates on that. They're gonna find out if he needs any further treatment, but he's doing well, and surgery went good and everything, and yeah. So that's a quick update on him that I forgot to do on Friday because he came home and I forgot about. Well, he wasn't home at that point, but now he's home.
That's good.
Welcome home.
That's
yeah,
some great news.
It is, and I forgot to tell everybody last night, so whatever.
They'll find out.
They'll find out what. Your turn.
I gave you mine. That was your turn.
No, but your turn on next. On next, that brand that Steve Jobs started after he left Apple.
Oh yeah. So, crypto's down.
There goes
And Charlie
crypto.
Bit My Finger will no longer be on YouTube.
Gosh dang it! What am I gonna watch every night to bring me out of my depression pit?
You could still watch
Charlie.
Charlie Bit Me.
I don't even want to do it because it's just gonna make me uncomfortable.
Charlie. Ow, Charlie.
The first time I ever watched that video was at my grandma's house on her old computer. Fun fact.
Okay, I'd tell you where I first watched it, but I'm not going to.
Uh-oh. What does that even mean? That's a very cryptic message. Well, I'm so confused.
Look here.
Okay. Gavin's typing a cryptic message to me somewhere. Where are you typing it at? There's nothing.
In the doc.
Where? It's not showing up. Oh, is my internet down?
No.
Oh. Okay. He's putting a note. Hold on. Oh. Why? I mean, you could. I get it. But you could have. I feel like you.
I don't want to.
Okay. Hey, listen. I'm not gonna force you to say that, but it would have been fine, and we didn't have to get into it. What you were, but it's fine.
It's fine. That's cool. Yeah, Charlie Bit My Finger. The NFT sold for like $761,000. So somebody owns now that original video clip, and it's no longer gonna be on YouTube. So
Who would want to own that? I just don't.
well, I'll tell you who.
It's probably some tech ginormous. Mr. Ginormous.
First, you have to go to charliebitmyfinger.com.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, no, actually, it's not. It's not that.
Would just look up
They brought me to like the
porn geography.
yeah. Oh, sorry, charliebitme.com.
Oh, there.
The person who won was 3F Music. They outbid Meme Master.
Okay. Glad we got that figured out.
Yep.
Yeah, but crypto crashed after Elon Musk's Doge crashed.
Yeah,
Crashed
Doge
after
fell
Elon
off a
Musk.
cliff, but that's fine.
But then Bitcoin fell like $10,000 or
No,
something.
it was like almost $20,000.
Oh, now it's almost 20,000.
No, it was down to 20,000.
Oh, it's down to 20, so it's down
It was down like 31.
Yeah.
Like
That's
right now, it's at
insane.
$38,000 for one Bitcoin. But
It was
like,
almost at 50, wasn't it? Or was it
yeah.
at 50?
Let's see, May 10th, it was at $59,000, and by May 19th, it was down to like $36,000. So it
That's
fell
insane.
like $15,000 in like
Do we know why?
I guess
Because a
crypto's
lot of
just been-
coins are down too.
Yeah,
Like
no.
Ethereum's down
Mhm.
and stuff.
Yeah, everything's just
Which
weakened.
surprised me.
I mean, it's not a market crash or anything like that by any means, because
Yeah.
Bitcoin's still 38,000. It would be a massive thing if it went down to like a cent or something like that.
Yeah,
Because then,
exactly.
like, you have a lot of people that are bankrupt after that.
Yeah. But it's crazy to me that NFT sold for that much, even though crypto's down.
Well, I think it might have went for more had crypto not been down.
Yeah. No, exactly. But it still went for a lot
Yeah.
compared to what's going on.
I guess
right
that
now.
person must have had just a lot of expendable income, I guess.
Who doesn't? Am I right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kevin, do you know Dan Bongino?
Yeah, the Minecraft character. Blockhead.
Blocks. Oh yeah, he does.
He
does.
He does have a very blocky head. But yeah, I know.
Dan
I want to be
Bongino.
like Dan
That's all I think of.
Bongino.
I don't really know anything about him other
He
than the
was an
funny clips
investor-
I've seen.
He was an investor in Parler, and he went on to like Fox
Yeah,
News
but
and
he was
like,
something before that though.
I think he was just kind of like
Just like a
talking head.
talking head, like
Yeah.
David Byrne.
Psycho
head.
killer. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Better.
Yeah, but Dan Bongino, I think everybody's gonna be happy to hear this. Dan Bongino is gonna be taking over Rush Limbaugh's radio slot.
So you're telling me Dan Bongino, he could get the Medal of Freedom?
He could. He probably will. Because, Gavin, he did his first, he took it over today, and guess who his first guest was?
Donald Trump.
Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I thought it was going to be Mike Lindell.
No, it was Don Trump.
What did he have to say?
Is Mike Lindell still doing his show? I haven't heard anything about it in like the past
Honestly,
week or so.
He probably still is, because Bill O'Reilly has his own internet show too.
Yeah, I knew about that. But
And yeah, I just I have not really been keeping up with the news at all since I got 2 jobs, so it's just very difficult
and
to like.
I really was never.
I have seriously not been on Twitter. My screen time on my phone is literally like 4 hours a day.
Wow.
When it's usually whenever it was like during the school year, it was like 8 or 9 hours a day.
Jesus Christ. I don't know what mine is. I want to say it's like 6 or something.
Yeah, I mean, I've just never been this busy before.
Yeah, no, I know you haven't.
So, but yeah, no, I think that's not a bad thing at all. I think we always need dissenting opinions, especially wrong ones.
Especially really bad ones.
Especially really bad ones and misinformation ones. I think those are really good things to have in a society because, you have the ruling class and they're trying to control you, and if you're just shilling out money for the controlling class all the time, then I think that's always a really good move for the oppressed class.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We need
a class war. We need a class warfare.
we need people saying the wrong thing.
We need more misinformation, and
Yep.
we need more Russian troll farms.
That's why I'm coming up with Ephanon. So there's that.
That's a new Ethereum coin, Ephanon.
Ephanon. I read up that Dan Bongino is telling people to boycott Amazon, but he also said he supports places like Whole Foods and there's another one that he said he supports, which Whole Foods is owned by Amazon. And some people are like, okay, buddy.
Speaking of Amazon, actually, momentarily today, Jeff Bezos
Died.
he went down to second richest person in the world
Uh-oh.
for a brief moment.
Who took him over?
Bernard Arnault,
Oh, yeah.
French
I don't know what the
luxury
fuck
fashion
that is.
magnate,
Why does that guy have so much money?
because he's French fashion, baby.
Oh, god damn.
Jeff Bezos' net worth is up to $188.4 billion.
That's sad. I thought he would have at least had more than that.
I know.
That's so sad for him. What a
Yeah.
sad
He's
guy.
never going to recover.
Jeff Bezos will have his day. Mark my word.
A day of reckoning will happen.
Him and
And he's going to have to go to therapy for 2 years to get
for his divorce.
for his divorce and to get the N-word out of his vocabulary.
Just like
Oh, wait,
Papa
no,
John.
I'm sorry, that's Papa John.
Mr. Domino.
Uh-huh.
Jeff and Bill need to get together.
They probably have been together.
But like get together now that they're like
Oh yeah.
single
No, yeah, you're right. I
and
guess.
go hit some bars.
Well, I would say that they've probably been together before in the past because of this other guy named Jeffrey.
this other
Epstein.
Jeff we know.
Yeah.
This other famous Jeff.
Yeah, this other famous. My name is Jim.
My name's Jeff. Yeah, did you see all the hubbub about?
Yeah, and it's really funny to me because everybody on Facebook, it's kind of like I go on Facebook to see like what some
Well, that's why I go on Parlor.
Yeah.
I don't go on Parlor.
I honestly, I don't think I would, but it would be really funny to like be like a skunk.
Fly on the wall.
Yeah, fly on the wall during Parlor, and that's basically what I'm doing on Facebook. Is I look for those headlines, and so people are like, "Isn't it weird how all the media companies are caring a lot about Bill Gates?" And it's like, I don't know, maybe because he invented like software,
He's worth a lot of money,
and he's worth billions of dollars. But yeah, it seems like there's a lot. I don't think Bill Gates' reputation is ever going to be the same. Legitimately after this, because there's just been so many reports of like him like hanging out with Jeff Epstein, and like his wife being like, "Hey, stop hanging out with Jeff Epstein," and then he's like, "No, I'm not going to stop hanging out with Jeff Epstein."
I like him.
Yeah.
Well, I like that Jeff
Yeah,
guy. He's
well-
kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, Jeff Epstein never jumped over a office chair on Oprah. You ever seen that clip?
No, I don't even know
Really?
what you're talking about. Who jumped over an office chair on?
Bill Gates.
Oh yeah, I know. No, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. No, I'm serious. I do. Because like I'm pictured in my head, but I don't remember why he did that. That's not Oprah.
Okay, well,
Depends on the size of the chair.
Depends on the size of this chair.
check that out. Look, slow-mo.
So dumb.
Slow-mo.
What is the point of that?
Dude, he must have been in high jump.
That was so close to him, like
Yeah.
falling. Holy shit. That was insane. Gavin, speaking of headlines, let me read you this one. This is a tweet from Variety. Okay, I just want you to hear this mess of a headline. Are you ready for it?
I'm not a big fan of Variety.
I don't really care about Variety, but I just saw this and I was like, this. I couldn't comprehend what the tweet said.
Okay, go ahead. Hit me with it.
Lindsay Lohan will play a spoiled hotel heiress. Lindsay Lohan will play a spoiled hotel heiress who gets amnesia after a skiing accident and finds herself in the care of a handsome blue-collar lodge owner and his precious daughter in the days leading up to Christmas.
Is this a Hallmark movie?
It's a Netflix movie. But it does sound like a Hallmark movie. I just love the amnesia. And I just love how it ends with leading up to the days leading up to Christmas.
I think I can already predict is that she'll have her memory back on Christmas, but it'll be after she gives all the gifts and realizes that she has a lot of money.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, "Oh, I don't have any money. How am I supposed to give any good gifts for Christmas?" And then then after Christmas, she's like, "Oh, I could have given better gifts, but I think the true meaning is that I didn't have money and that I give good gifts."
So it's supposed to. People are saying that it has a similar plot line to this. Have you heard of the movie Overboard?
Yeah, I think so.
With I've never seen it, but for some reason I know a lot about it. I think it has Wyatt Russell and Goldie Hawn in it, and it's about this woman who goes overboard and gets amnesia, and this guy tries to is like
50
pretends
First
like
Dates.
he's her husband, even though he's
Oh
not.
yeah. I know.
I've never seen it. I just know about it because somebody else is talking about it.
I do. I have heard of that.
So people are thinking it sounds like that, and that movie doesn't sound like it's a good idea.
No, I think it's a really good idea. I think that each person, especially if they have amnesia, I think you should definitely not go to the hospital and just treat them how they are
And take advantage of them.
and take advantage of them like that.
I love, dude. Anytime I meet someone with amnesia, I always take advantage of them,
Yeah, I tell them that I'm really poor and that they have a lot of money.
and I tell them that I'm their father
And I need money because I'm their dad.
because I'm their dad and I need their money.
Yeah,
what do you? Gavin, what are you listening to this week, huh?
Well,
Uh-oh.
my screen's doing its thing.
Oh, that looks pretty good.
Oh,
Should probably get a new laptop, huh?
no, it'll be fine.
Sounds like you're jostling around a tin of Legos.
Well, I.
Mr. Bust. Mr. Bust. Mr. Bust. Mr. Bust. Come.
you figure it out? Did you figure it out? Did you make it worse?
Well, I am listening to.
That was a lot.
I did not fix it. I am listening to "Soaring" by Don Ellis, an album originally released in 2017. No, I'm just kidding. Originally released in 1973.
1917.
So, a couple weeks back, I mentioned that I really like Whiplash, the movie, and this is actually where the namesake and the title track came from. It's actually
a song on there called Whiplash.
Yeah, it's the first song on this album.
Okay.
And I was just listening to it. It was I was listening to a Whiplash radio, and then I started hearing these songs, and they're almost exactly like everything I wanted to hear, more jazz music like that. And whenever I was sorting the pills today, or sorting the medications, I guess, not really the pills, but the medications in their packages, I just needed something that kind of just wasn't me listening to songs I know, just something that just kind of is playing in the background. So I was listening to the radio, and then I was like, oh, okay, let me check out this album. So I listened to this album front to back, and it's just actually exactly everything I wanted. We were in jazz band in high school, and I was in it. Oh, my God.
You were in it the whole time. I was in it for a semester.
Well, I was in it for 2 years.
Oh, really? Only 2? I thought you were in it the whole time.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't do it.
I don't know why I didn't either, because I wish I would have, because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I liked it better than concert band, obviously. I don't know why
I did
you wouldn't
too.
have, but is everything all right?
Well, it just
you want to like maybe?
Yeah, but anyway, so it was
So you
just
said
everything I
Don
wanted.
Ellis?
Yeah, Don Ellis, "Soaring" by Don Ellis, and it was just a really good album altogether, and I really enjoyed it.
I will give it a listen because I like jazz, even though I never get. Well, no, we heard some.
I wouldn't say it's like freeform jazz, but it's kind of close. It's
Okay.
It's still got like a beat and like everything to it, but sometimes it just kind of gets.
It is,
kind of
yeah.
gets everywhere.
I like that.
So yeah,
That's the way I like it.
I dig it.
That's the way I like it, baby.
And I was thinking of, a tweet I could make about jazz music, and I was gonna say like, jazz is white people's rap or something like that, but
Oh God.
but that would be really wrong.
Because a lot of black
People,
musicians,
yeah, a
black
lot
people
of-
like made jazz.
Yes, yeah, and like the origins of jazz like came from black people in Louisiana. But anyway,
Not very woke of you, Gavin.
yeah, I know. And I was thinking,
Hey guys, did you ever think about how jazz
I
is
was
kind of
actually
like
gonna
white
text.
people rap?
Yeah, I was gonna text about it in Drib, where I was like, "Can anybody send me that jazz video that we used to watch in jazz band?" There was like this 1.5-hour film that Bippin would always put on.
Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, it was just like I don't remember what it was, but it was just like this video about the origins of jazz, and he played it every single semester in band.
So I definitely have seen it.
Yeah, you've seen it. And
I
it
think
was
I
just
even saw it in my
one semester.
I took a couple of music classes in college, and I think I saw. I definitely, yeah, I think I definitely did in my.
I was just like, hey
appreciation-
yo,
music
I was just gonna
appreciation.
be like, who remembers this?
Yeah, I took a music appreciation and then history of rock and roll, which I love that class.
Wait, history of rock and roll.
Yeah, it was a cool ass class. It was super cool.
It was
We didn't.
banging.
We talked a lot about like the origins of rock and roll mostly, and then we would like do shorter periods on like eras of rock, which it kind of sucked that we didn't do like longer periods of like actually interesting parts of rock and roll instead of going into like how it came from jazz and how it came from blues and rockabilly and this and that. But yeah, that was one of my favorite classes. Oh, I need to restart the thing again. Okay, so that's what you're listening to this week. What I have been listening to, not so much this week, but this was going to be my music suggestion last week, but I changed it up last second. And I'm just now realizing this is my first time actually reading the name of the album, and I don't know how to pronounce it. So I'm going to try and pronounce it, and then I'm going to spell it. That thing is bending like bubblegum.
I know.
So the album is La Maquina, LA space Maquina, and it's by a rapper, Conway the Machine. You ever heard of Conway the Machine?
I've heard of Kanye West.
I don't know anything about Conway the Machine, but I don't even want to make assumptions because I have no idea anything about him. And I don't even listen to rap like that. And you know I don't listen to rap. So this is kind of like out of my comfort zone in terms of like listening and suggesting. And I heard some a hardcore vocalist that I follow on Instagram. He'll post like screenshots of music from time to time like everybody does. And I'll usually always listen to his suggestions just to see what it is. And I thought this was going to be like some hardcore album, but then it was rap, and I was like, what? And I really liked it. And so I listened to the whole album and I actually really liked this album. And it has people like, okay, well,
It's downloading.
why is it downloaded? I don't know if I wanted to download. Do you think I could, So it has people like Ludacris, and it has 2 Chainz on a song, and then it has a bunch of other people I've never heard of. Oh, it does say he is friends with West Side Gun.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he kind of does the same thing like West Side Gun, where he releases albums like all the time. But yeah, it's just a good album, and I probably should listen to more stuff like that, but I don't because I never really listen to rap. But that's my music suggestion, La Maquina, I think, by Conway the Machine.
Nice.
It is nice, and I was actually playing it last night.
Oh yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, that's what I was playing.
Yeah,
like
I really liked it.
when I started playing music, we had some.
Yeah, there was like a West Side Gun song ish in it, and I
Yeah.
was just like, oh,
Because
hey,
it sounds
I'll-
like West Side Gun.
I was asking Spencer. I was like, Spencer, what is this? And he's like, I'm not on Aux. I'm like, all right, well, I don't
All
know
right.
who's on Aux.
Yeah, and you probably didn't know it was me because I don't ever play rap. So I shocked the world. Shocks in around the world.
Shock the monkey.
Oh, so yeah, we had some. I had some pals over for the first time last night after, because I've pretty much completely got my apartment set up. I would say like 85 to 90% set up. I still have to get some more stuff. I mean, obviously, I'll have to get more stuff. The way you slammed that, I'll have to get more stuff as time goes on, but it's pretty much fully set up. Sorry, I gotta plug in my amp. We're gonna do a little jam sesh here. And so I was like, I'm gonna have some pals over last night, and we did, and we had a lot of fun. And we had a lot of fun. Right? I'm so glad we can hear the clicking. All right, guys. I think we're gonna. All right, is there anything you want to say, Gavin, to wrap this up?
No.
As you've been fixing your laptop for the past 10 minutes.
This is not a bit, dude. Like this is.
What does it look? It looked fine when you just showed it to me a second ago.
Oh, it's like not good quality anymore. Rest in pieces screen.
Well, why don't you get a new screen, huh?
I think this is a new screen, Carson.
Doesn't look very new to me. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. And then Gavin can. Oh.
No.
Okay. Well, we'll see you guys next week, huh? Maybe we'll have a little bit more fun next week, huh?
Maybe I'll have a computer next week.
Maybe Gavin will have a computer. Maybe he won't.
Goodbye, bye.